Gonna be on how to trade Divergence. So this basically a little strategy that I don't use all the time. It's just depend on the market conditions at that moment of time. So trading Divergence is a counter trend trade setup. So whenever I'm going against the trend, if I'm not going with the trend, I'm looking for Divergence to see if it's still a good setup for me to even take against the trend. So we had a setup on last Friday, that I took that was straight Divergence. So basically, with Divergence, you have an indicator called the RSI that you use. Excuse me. You have an RSI that you use so that you can basically could tell the strength of a certain pair at a certain time. So if you come over here to indicators, you type in RSI. It's the relative strength index. Click that to add it to your pair. Hold on. Which one I want to take off? Alright, so you got the relative strength index. Give me a second, hold on. So what you want to do is you want to add that on there. You want to come down and change the settings. So I changed my settings to either like 6 or 7. And then I changed the upper band to 80 and the lower band to 20. Alright. So when you got down here looking at the RSA down here, whenever this line right here is over the 80, that means it is overbought. That's what the strength is telling you. It's a lot of buying pressure. Alright. So then when you got it down at the bottom, it's oversold. Alright. So the trade I caught was USD JPY. And basically, if you look down here at the RSI, I connected two higher high points. Basically what divergence is when you got higher highs or lower lows. If you got a higher highs on the price, but then you come down here and you look at the strength on the RSI, and then you getting a lower high from a higher high, that's divergence. So basically it's like you see it's going, this one is going up, this one's going down. So that's a divergence type of play. So let me go to the USD JPY. Alright, so I caught this on the day chart. Hold on. Alright, so I caught this one on the day chart right here. Alright. So I got in right here on this day. Basically still using the same strategy that I use, but I just use the divergence for more confirmation. So right here when you got these higher highs, right, I connect these two higher high points, and that's showing me an uptrend. Right, that's showing me you got the uptrend, right? So then, but when I look down here at the RSI, over here is overbought, and then at this point, at this next higher point, it's making a lower high down here. So basically, this is going up on the price, then on the RSI, it's going down. That's how you get your divergence, right? And that's how you can take the trade in the counter trend. because you know that the strength, you can see that the strength is not as much as when it was over here. So right here, even though it broke this higher high, when it made this higher high, it had less strength. So that the counter trend is still room for the counter trend to kind of go down lower without it continuing higher, because it's not more strength than it was when it was over here previously. All right. So basically, I just looked at that, and then I was able to find my setup. So once I dropped down to the hour chart, I was able to come down and take my trade the same way I take my trades. And yeah, so that's divergence. So basically, what you would do is you come over here. This is a divergence play too right here. Here go another divergence play. This is one for the opposite side. So basically, you see right here, it made a lower low, and it came down and made another lower low. Okay, that's telling you price is moving in a downtrend, right? But why did it spike up right here? Why did it spiked up right here? Because if you look down here at the price, you got divergence on the RSI. So right here, when it made a lower low right here, and you come down, connect these 2 points, you see that this went down, but this is going up. So that's showing you it's losing strength. So it's trying to push down, but it's losing its strength, which pushed it up. So that's two divergence plays right there. That's a divergence play on the downside for the upside move, and then this is the vice versa. So yeah, that's how you trade divergence. So I don't basically just come in the market just looking for these setups. It's just, okay, if I was right here in this day, if I was right here on this day right here, then I'd just be checking it to see, okay, it made a new lower low, but let's look, did it lose strength? You know what I'm saying? So I could see what's really going on. And that's how you trade divergence. Then they also have convergence, where it's going in the same direction. So right here, when it's making higher lows right here, you was making higher lows and down here. So it's convergence is going in the same direction. Divergence is when it's two complete opposites. This one's going up, this one's going down. Let me see if I can find another divergence setup just so I can kind of show y'all one more time. I think what went up? Gold went up. I don't know if it had divergence or not though. Let me see something. It wasn't really clear. All right, if I go to the 4 hour, you see the divergence down here. You see price came down, made a lower low, but down here, if I do a vertical line, when it made this lower low right here, it was oversold. All right, then it started to push up. It came down and tried to push and make another lower low. But if we look down here at the RSI now, what do we got? Divergence. Even though we're making lower lows down here, we're pushing higher right here, so we're losing strength. So that's a divergence play right there. So that's when you can see, okay, I see we in this downtrend market, but that's how I would have been able to catch this this whole move right here for this push up. That's how I would have been able to catch the counter trend move, because I would have seen it was losing strength. And let me just see for the reversal right here. The reversal here, right? What do you get? Higher highs. But on the RSI, what are we getting? A high, and you got a lower high. That's your divergence. Hopefully that was simple. If not, then just go in and just kind of like just zoom out of these charts and just kind of look, connect some points, connect some higher high points on the reversals. Like when you see that it doesn't make a lower low and keep making lower lows, when it reverse, what did it do, right? So let me just go try to find one more for you, one more for you. Um, let's see. Okay, right here. What do we got? Lower lows, but down here at the RSI, you got a higher low. See the divergence? It's going down. Down here it's going up. That's when right here he was able to make this up move inside of this downtrend. You know what I'm saying? So basically, when you just look for higher highs, you get it on your higher highs, and then you get it on your lower lows. That's when you look, right? So right here on these lower lows, I'm gonna make two lower lows. Let's just put it one more time down at the bottom. See what it did. That lower low, that lower low. All right, we got divergence right there. See that? What did it do? Shot up in the downtrend. All right, so that's a quick strategy for y'all how to trade divergence. Yeah, man, nice play, played out good. You see, it was in the uptrend right here. I seen it was in the uptrend. It's in the clear uptrend right there. Higher highs, higher lows, but we wasn't making a higher low for me to buy yet. So I was looking for the divergence play for me to be able to take it down on the counter trend. So yeah, go back test that. See if that's something you might want to add to your trading plan. All right.